Hello. This is a video about the human microbiome. What is the human microbiome, you may be asking? This is a very important topic of discussion. It has everything to do with medicine. This was a debate that happened in the late 1800s, mid to late 1800s, between two people. Antoine Bechamp is the unofficial victor of this debate. Why? He lived more than 30 years longer than his competitor, the opponent in his debate. He lived to the ripe old age of 95 and died, I think, in 1916. So that would put his birth somewhere around 1820, something like that. Did I mention his name? His name is Antoine Bechamp. Did I mention his name? I'm not sure I did. Anyway, so what is the human microbiome? The human microbiome is everything you see and everything you don't see when you look at a human being. For example, inside the human being's intestines are hundreds of trillions of cells. These cells are comprised by bacteria, microbes, beneficial and detrimental parasites, as well as some virus particles. So if I were to break down the human microbiome in just a few short points, when I look at a human being, I'm actually looking at 500 trillion cells. Only 35 trillion are human. The balance, somewhere between 450, 465 trillion cells, are bacteria, viruses, microscopic animals, microbes, parasites. The most important component in this discussion is the fact that we have hundreds of trillions of virus particles not living, they don't live, they're actually just little programs that need energy and power source and like food. So we have hundreds of trillions of viruses in our body at all times. So the question that comes out of that assertion, and please do check it out, find Antoine Bechamp. You're going to have to do some digging to find the human microbiome, host theory, terrain theory versus germ theory. But it's a model of disease that I personally have tried out since around 1992. And I honestly haven't been sick for more than about 10 hours at a time. Those 10 hours was 2020, sometime in March. So how do we get sick then? There is a narrative that would have us believe that viruses are flying around the place and somehow they get into your system, nose or mouth, and they're so powerful they take over your body and you get sick. Well, that's the germ theory, and it's still just a theory. One of the differences between these two theories is that germ theory can make you a whole lot of money. You can sell lots of products to kill viruses or bacteria or what have you, when we're actually living in a biome full of viruses and bacteria. So how do we get sick then? And in that discussion, we'll also understand how we get well. How we get sick is when our immune system is run down either by toxicity, fatigue, which results in a type of internal toxicity, dehydration, which also results in a type of toxicity. These things effectively lower the effectiveness of your body's ability to neutralize the colonial effect of bacteria, viruses. So how you get from disease to ease? That's the question. Anytime you try to kill a virus, if you go into your body trying to kill a virus, you're going to do some collateral damage. You're going to also kill some part of you. The only way to kill a virus is to strengthen your immune system. And you do that by sunshine, fresh air, hydration, hygiene, washing yourself regularly, nutrition, sleep, exercise. And in this day and age, I would say avoiding Wi-Fi and cell phone signals as much as possible. And number 9 would be spending as much time barefoot on the ground. If you can sleep outside, that's even better for your health. All right, so that's it in a nutshell. There's not a lot more to say. I've maybe gone a little bit too long for most people, but play this at double speed or at least 1.5. Get through it quickly, get the information in your head, and know that you have nothing to fear from anything that's outside. The only way that you're going to get sick is if you become run down, so don't let that happen.